We're at Clay Farm, a development on the edge of Cambridge. We're looking at this development as part of the Enabling Water Smart Communities project, particularly because it has an innovative community-based rainwater harvesting system.
So Lutz, can you introduce us to this development, to the type of properties it's got, and particularly what your role was in making it happen?
Yeah, okay, so this is Clay Farm. It's a residential development. Consists of 1 to 3 bed apartments, and as you can see, these are they're arranged in quads of 23 apartments each. We've been involved in this in 2014 when AECOM started the design of the system. So we've been tasked to look at the co-sustainable homes at the time. So they wanted to achieve 80 liters per person per day, and they needed water recycling. The problem of rainwater harvesting is you normally use the water from the roofs, which is cleanest. In order to achieve the numbers we wanted, the roof areas weren't big enough. Hence, the idea was then to collect the water from the outstanding areas. And that, of course, means that the water needs to be treated more. And this reed bed here is part of the design in terms of treating the water before it goes to any further. The problem here is that, unfortunately, quite a few of those here are leaking. So these drainage channels are not sealed, which therefore, A, doesn't make anything grow in those because the water just seeps right out, and B, the water doesn't get to the reed bed. So the 80 liters per person per day we try to achieve wouldn't be achieved.
Can you tell us about some of the lessons you've learned from this development? Because obviously it's very innovative. So what are the things that you would do differently if you were doing this somewhere else?
Probably lessons learned on this is that because you're capturing the water, you have to start where you're capturing the water. So you have to look into the roofs and the areas and of course the hard standing, making sure that that all works together. And then of course put something in place in terms of the maintenance and caretaking of the system, because there are many people involved from the estate management, maintenance company to us. If there's any repair work to be done or something that is very slow, and of course every time you don't maintain the or repair these elements, you might be losing water because it's just standing there and doesn't do anything. Almost all of England is water stressed. So we're already at the point that we're taking too much out. The demand is going up, the supply is going down, creating this jaw, right? This element, the jaws of death, because if that keeps on going, we're running out of water. The demand is not going up that massively, but we don't have water available. We need to stop extracting water to save the environment. 2050 sounds a long time, right? 25 years until that happens. But the point is, we already have that problem now. Yeah? Cambridge is where currently they were holding 300,000 square meters of commercial space back. Couldn't be built. 9,000 homes are not being built because there's no water.
So what can we do collectively to further these types of schemes?
The problem we're having currently is that most people are not even aware what you can do in terms of water reuse and rainwater harvesting, stormwater harvesting like this in communal systems, grey water recycling, and there are other many ways of recycling water and reusing it. So the whole idea of this is really to bring that across. And I think with Enabling Water Smart Communities, you did a lot of work looking into details of water reuse. We just need to bring people together, have a good discussion, and help us spread the word, really.